Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
Every athlete, every person, every human being has an opportunity. Some opportunities don't come when you want them. But if you're prepared, good opportunities can happen. Always be ready, because you never know when your number is gonna get called.
I'm not coming back.
Amy Apparel, encourage me, I'm young.
Hey, hey! Rise and grind for your daily news. Rise and grind, grinding just for you. Rise and grind when you don't have a clue. Rise, we've got the scoop for you.
Yeah, I think it's time my father got his due, my family. I remember looking at an album and my mother and father was producing their own thing. This for you, Pops. This for the family. We all got to do our part.
Read the paper, it makes you cry. So many bad things happening that you can't deny. You've got to do more than just pray. We should work hard, people, each and every day.
Love and change, love and change, love and do, yeah, love and do. Exactly what? Exactly what? You want it too? Yes, it will. Yes, live yours. Live your life authentic. Make it authentic as possible. Be true. Keep it 100. No gimmick. Yep. Breathe in. Don't doubt. Don't doubt. Breathe out. Let it out. Good vibes. Gotta keep the vibes going. Life short. Short as possible. Do good. Do your best. Love God. Love it up, love it up. We stood. Yeah, we did. Shit did.
Satisfaction hadn't happened. The world losing its traction. They say, turn down your passion, but that's why we scrapping. Dragging, pulling, most in the same direction. Ain't no hating, true picture, shaking up the resurrection. perfection. Total misconception how you move. I choose love, 10 commandments, follow the rules. God got me and I know it. In fact, he always show it. See, yeah, I saw it. Don't matter rich or poor. Yeah, I'm from the 8 township, Detroit City. They got my back and I'm bringing their help with me. Need help in the suburbs, help in the hood, help in rural areas, the sticks in the wood. We need help in the hospitals, help the high school. I'm serious to say, we need help for these fools. We need help for the leadership. Do your job, lead. Turn up the love and turn down the greed. We need help.
I don't have to put up with this. Welcome to the Rock Morning Show, y'all. We do this every Monday through Friday, 9:15, 11:15. You already know what time it is. Today is dope, and we celebrate here on Podcasting. We are celebrating Men's Month. You're gonna get some fire for 22 days. I promise you, 5 days a week. 21, 30 again. Anyway, I don't know how to do my math, but yes, 22 days in a row. That fumbling and bumbling that you heard all through the damn thing was none other than the great person of Brittany Chanel's in the building.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. I mean, yeah.
Afternoon, morning. Speaking of spiders, how was your day, Brittany?
I'll tell you nothing.
Okay.
I had to fight with a spider this morning.
Oh.
I hate
I hate spiders. I found a spider in my car the other day, and I squished it with my finger, and I thought it was so dope.
It wasn't that big then.
It was big. It was nice.
How big was it?
It was about this big, but at the same time, I squished him because I had nothing else to squish him with. Like my leg,
I don't play with spiders.
I can't lift up my leg that high in the car. Sorry. Just can't do it.
I would jump out the car if one was in the car with me.
What?
I would have to get out the car. I hate spiders. Like, I just don't like them.
So you nocturnal? Yeah, anyway. So I got a gas station chronicle. I know y'all ain't gonna like this one because
Quincy Jones.
Huh?
Quincy Jones died.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
91.
Yeah. Wow. That's hard.
I know he's 91, but I'm just saying, this is a legendary man. Go on. I'm sorry. I just found out.
We'll talk about that later. I just found out when you said it. So,
He's not Quincy.
I'm sorry. I was supposed to went to a wake yesterday, and I had a session. But at the same time, I really had to realize, like, he's 92 years old. Shout out to Tom Gilardi. He lived his life. He did it. He was a great man.
Great man.
I call him my white face. Whenever I needed, yeah, because anytime he had to go, I had to go talk to the white people. He went for me, and he said, "Oh, Miles, don't worry about the carrot." Because in the music business is kind of different. And shout out to everybody who's really fighting for independence in any industry that you're in. Shout out to you. Today we are celebrating. Well, all month we celebrate men throughout the month of November. And yes, this is podcasting rules. So we are following what we do. We don't follow what everybody else do. So in the month of November, we celebrate men. Shout out to Carmen reminded me that a woman might be elected as president, or she's going to be elected as president, and say that's kind of ironic. Or Carmen,
we not changing shit.
We ain't changing nothing. And we today we are celebrating none other than Dr. Calvin T. Mann. What up, though, bro?
What's up, good man?
I didn't know you can sing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, I knew
My
you were
hope is
talented.
built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I did not trust the sweetest frame.
Cat, we're not going to church.
Okay,
today.
okay.
We're not going to
I
church.
went to church yesterday.
I went to church
Okay,
yesterday.
okay,
too.
all right.
I went to church yesterday. It was in my bed.
I'm standing.
That's in the cold. That chick left me out standing in the cold. So, Calvin is a man of many hats. And
That's what I'm saying. I was surprised. I didn't know he could sing.
definitely many talents. That video just seen help. He always been an advocate for the health of young men and people, period. He have love for children. And Cal, I got to tell you this. You know why I really had to leave Sunday? What was it? Saturday, early.
Why is that, bro?
Because I had got emotional watching you handle children. That was so dope to me. I was sitting there like, damn. I was like, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta. Yeah, he didn't know the truth, but I seen how you dealt with the children. Now, just so dope because I never seen you deal with the children. So that was dope.
Oh yeah.
And I got kind of emotional. Brittany, once you get in the frame,
Well, never mind.
Don't worry about it.
Talk about my day today.
okay, yeah, Spider-Man. Okay, yeah. So he's a man of many hats. He's an author, right? You're an author
Of
many books.
Yes.
How many books is that?
I have 7 books.
7.
About to drop my 8th one.
Okay, that's what's up. And we're going to get into it. We're going to show the covers of the book soon.
Yeah.
And also today, I'm going to present y'all with the book of the week, too. Today, the book of the week is something else because I don't think y'all expect for me to drop this one. But Calvin, he's the author of 7. You got your 8th one coming up?
Yeah.
What's the 8th one called?
Well, first of all, brother, thank you for having me. It's important that the world sees men in collaboration.
Most definitely.
So, thank you for having me, and I truly appreciate you. So, and you designed the cover.
Okay. Which one?
All ingredients count.
Oh, yeah. All ingredients, yeah. I like
So I
that.
recently released the hoodie, Ingredients to a Dream,
Oh, that.
setting up, right?
Right.
And so Ingredients to a Dream is the design that we sold so many and we contributed to the Martin Luther King Memorial.
Gotcha.
And I never brought it back out until now.
So now, because the book is ready.
The book is ready. I'm having a few other people look at it, right? Before if Chantel's Publishing wants to take the book, or right, that's the position that book is in, because that book becomes the motivational book.
Right.
And it should open the gates to what is happening.
That's dope. So in your let's just go back. Let's rewind.
Yes, sir.
When did you start Emmy?
So the story goes, in 1992, I was working in an all-white daycare because I could not understand why we used the N-word so much.
Oh wow, I ain't know that was going.
And so
Me neither.
there was a young lady I was dating at the time that was working in a daycare center, and she asked me, would I take my 2 off days, because me and my sister had a barbershop beauty salon on 9 Mile in Ferndale. And so my off days in between coaching, I would go work at this daycare. And like the true story, the wind blows the door open, and in comes the words, encourage me, I'm young. I called my phone, pick up the phone, call my uncle, because back then, you couldn't pick up a cell phone.
Right.
It's 1992.
Right.
So I call
Jesus.
I call my
Cell
uncle.
phone's $12,000.
Right. I call my uncle and tell him and give him the words. And my uncle said, "Oh, that's right." And so we put it on our basketball team while we were coaching in Ferndale, and people used to stand and watch our boys warm up. Because we was really running a college style program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So but you come from a line of athletes anyway, right? Your whole family. Let's go back to let's leave Emmy right there.
Okay.
Basketball coach, uncle, great. The Mann family.
Okay.
How many of it is y'all?
So it's 10 of us.
And the whole family.
8 boys, 2 girls.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh.
All my brothers and sisters.
There's some sisters I wouldn't even
are
want to meet.
involved.
I wouldn't want to meet Nan's sister. They'd be like, "How you doing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, are you beautiful? Yeah."
Wait,
no,
where
it's
do the
jokes.
sisters fall in it?
It's my oldest sister is the second. My oldest sister, she does a number of things, even drug rehabilitation.
Judo. No, she got to protect herself with 8 brothers.
My oldest brother is a pastor. My brother Curtis is a musician, writer. We've done some amazing things. We even took second on a Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial nationally. When we were doing jingles and everything. He's done the Canadian national, that's my brother, right? My brother Carl, he fixes his own. When my uncle Eddie just passed away, my brother Carl went in and redesigned the whole bathroom in the basement by himself. He gets on roofs by himself. He's turned himself into a designer. He's never worked.
Wow.
Since he was 20. Maybe 23, 24.
That's dope.
Right? Up under him, my sister Sue, she everywhere. She preaching, doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then my little brother Courtney is the head coach at Grand Valley.
Okay.
Then my brother Courtney, his son is Courtney Bell.
Oh, the rapper.
The rapper.
Yeah, Courtney Bell though.
My brother Dion got his own design clothing line.
Okay.
And my youngest brother Damon is a preacher.
So when you see y'all come, you be like, "Oh man."
At least everyone's doing something.
Thank you.
You have other families.
And
all of them are husbands and fathers.
And see that, and that's even better. And you know what I love? There sound like you come from a great relationship as far as your core family, mother and father as well.
I was made historically.
Oh, that's what's up.
So my dad and my mom, I'm the seed of Reverend Columbus Mann Sr.,
okay,
who also gave you "Oh Happy Day," all of that.
Okay.
10 songs from Motown, right? Tons of music that he wrote and gave away.
Right.
Right? My dad was a pastor at Church of God in Christ. Saturday, as I explained to the men, I'm standing in the Church of God in Christ talking to fathers in the facility. I am a Kojic baby.
That's what's up.
So my father, his father, my grandfather. So I come from, my seed has, history on it.
That's what's up. Hey, we're chilling with Dr. Calvin T, man. And the T for stand for terrific. No, I could have came up with something better than that, but I wasn't. I wasn't really thinking. Brittany looking like, what should I ask him?
No, I was listening to you say terrific.
Right, terrific. I wasn't gonna say great, but it didn't. Anyway, it didn't go. It didn't follow the flow. So I
feel like I'm still learning new things about. All these times that I've been in your presence, I'm learning.
But at the same time, when you start, I tell people, then you start wondering. A lot of times we look at people and see how they are, and then you start seeing the path and their experience and then their life, and then you see their purpose. That's why I always tell people, purpose is so important. Because no matter how you look at somebody or view somebody, and you see them hustling, busting, or whatever, pushing, then you start realizing why they were pushing, the purpose behind it. And so when you look at you just heard a man say all his sisters, he ain't say no crack addicts, he ain't say no alcoholics, he ain't say they wasn't doing nothing.
Miles, listen, foster care.
Right.
Since the 70s, my family has adopted children out of the foster care.
Right. That's dope.
I got nieces and nephews.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, we get out. My uncle, we get out.
He said, dog, we get down.
As a family, is no question.
Yeah. I mean, because Cal always been a stand-up guy since I met him. And the first time I heard of Cal, he was talking about the story of him laying T-shirts upon killings of our youth. Where did that come from? And where did that start?
So, when you in creativity mode, right, and you only got $10, you can't pay for marketing. But how can you solve a problem? So, when God gave me the quote, "Time is all we have to change what we are," I went and worked at a print shop for free.
Yes.
On my off days to learn how to print, and printed that. My brother had an artist from that signed with DreamWorks off of one of my hooks.
Okay.
Right? Because I sing and create. So off of one of my hooks, he gets to deal with DreamWorks. We're sitting in the bar, and a little boy comes across the screen, was killed taking out the garbage. I said, that's it. I'm going to start laying shirts with kids who getting killed with these affirmations. Right?
Right.
Because I had been told, man, you can't be part of the problem. My little brother. We always kicking wisdom. So my baby brother said, you can't be part of the problem, dog. You got to be part of the solution. You got all that experience. You got to go, right?
Right.
So, okay. So then, little boy was taking out the garbage, and he had been shot. He gone. 12 years old. Right? So I drive down the street, find the house. They put I pulled up on the corner. I yell out, is the father in the house? And they was like, yeah. And I parked the car on the corner. And I walk up. And as I'm walking up, it's silence. So then I knock on the door. The mom puts her foot in the door. I hand her a shirt with time is all we have to change where we are. And my card. On the card, it says, I'm a child. Can you discipline me? I'm a teen. Can you have patience with me? I'm a young adult now. Can you love me for all the things I'm not? That's on the card. She takes the T-shirt, and you hear her say, you see what God can do? So I'm good. I walk away. I get back in the car. I drive off. Chest is swole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I did some good.
Right.
And I called my brother Courtney Bell Sr. I called Courtney. He on the east side. That's when they was laying choppers at death sites with no fresh out the box, with no serial. Like, you couldn't trace the serial number, who bought them, nothing. They was just killing and leaving the guns outside. I said, okay. So I called to check on him. He on the east side. He said, I'm good. He said, man, did you see the little boy that got killed?
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
I just left it.
No, that's my nephew.
Wow.
I said, what? He said, that's my... I said, man, I just dropped... He said, man, that was you? I said, yeah. He was like, man, my whole family want to meet you.
That's dope.
So this particular day, I pull up that Friday, the father come out and latch on. He in the shirt. We do not value fatherhood, males, people. This is what I said on Fox 262. I constantly tell you, we do not value men, males, husbands, fathers.
Yeah.
I do.
That's what's up. And that's why you're here today. Hey, y'all, we are here at the On the Rise the Ground Morning Show. Don't forget to give us a call at 810-506. 810-560-0658. Shanny missed my cue. I needed to see that number so bad because when he just telling is deep and it's something to really think about. I'd like to say shout out to Mission Smith. He was on Fox 2 as well. Charlie Latham had him and his son. I think that was so dope. I hope that relationship grew from when we was at the Oscars. I hope that connection was that right there. Richard said, good morning, happy Men's Day to two of the best, Calvin T. Mann and Miles. What up, though?
What up, dog?
Good morning, Richard.
I had to shout out Pop Speed PR. That's who.
Got you. That's what's up, Pop Speed.
And
PR.
my man Bob Lanier over at CBS, yes.
Okay, that's what's up.
For the Dads and Donuts. It was nice.
Oh,
man.
yeah. So Dads and Donuts was dope. And look,
nice.
I told Shannon, I said, Shanny, I walked in there, it was like 6 people. I looked around, it was like 30 people.
We was only 24 short. We had 100 seats booked. Okay. We was only 24 short.
That's dope. Congratulations. The way you was even just to pull them out on a Saturday morning, just it was dope.
Well, the object, Miles, really is to not leave it there.
Right.
That's just like with my pancake breakfast. What's the best way to bring family together? Food.
Mm-hmm.
Especially you.
Right.
And so if we can't have a conversation because it went down. I mean, you left, but the conversation was.
I can imagine. I seen who was in the building. I seen
was
the people
happening.
had their children. I seen a man bring his son and his daughter.
Oh yeah, I talk to the babies.
Yeah, most definitely.
If you don't understand what you have in your life, let me put you up on something. And anytime you talk to children, right, the parents gonna listen.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. So I'm talking to the babies. Oh yeah, it went down.
Yeah, because they were like, you heard what Calvin, Mr. Mann said. You know what I mean? And so, yeah.
No, because some people don't listen to kids because they little.
Because they kids,
like, they don't know nothing. They kids, but they really feeling stuff and they going through things. And,
They are
and they
the
trying to
number
learn
one.
how to process things.
They absorb stuff faster and begin to comprehend if they see the actions on what was spoken.
Well, they more so paying attention to the action than what you're saying.
Yeah.
So
This is where
you're
the
saying and your action needs to align for kids.
Right. Because that's where culture is losing.
Mm-hmm. Because they saying one thing, but they doing another thing.
Completely
and the
opposite.
kids are paying attention to what you're doing, not what you're saying.
The culture depends on racism.
True.
So
break that down.
Because I use it.
Okay.
I'm going to use racism.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, there are at least 2 billionaires from Detroit. Just 2. There are more than that, white millionaires.
Oh yeah.
So the examples is in the work. We are still talking about what somebody owe us, falling further
away
behind.
From the goal. Yeah.
You're not competing, so you're not raising the children to compete. You're raising the children with he's
excuses,
and then he on Fox 2 in the back of the car, and it's, oh my God! Now we gonna put him on a shirt, right? And we gonna say free.
Hey yo, Carly, you are on the air.
Hey guys, this is Mr. Smith. I wanted to call in and tell you guys Happy Men's Month.
Thank you, Mission.
And yes, the connection was the podcast, by the way.
That's what's up. Thank you, Mission.
Thank you, Miles, at that platform. Without we wouldn't have this platform.
Yeah, man, thank you. I really appreciate that, Mission. We need to get you on here this month, bro.
He coming in tonight at 4:00.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
We also want to celebrate you on Men's Month as well, Mission. So if you can, inbox me so Shannon can get your phone number, your email address, and things of that nature.
Okay, absolutely, man. Y'all doing a great show this morning, and want to chime in. Because of you, that connection did happen with Charlie. So, Houston and I thank you so much.
You're very welcome, and I appreciate the acknowledgement, brother. You have a blessed day.
Too.
All right.
Yes, sir.
That was Mission and Son. Hey, y'all, we about to go to a video right quick. We'll be right back. Y'all watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on Podcasting. It's me, Cal, Brittany, and Shani. We'll be right back. Peace.
Relationships work better when the woman approaches the man. That's the narrative I'm starting to see, right? And some men are going to be like, oh, we always see this, and it seems like the relationship works out. Now, the women have horror stories because it seems like the women are putting more effort in because the man feels like the prize, as they like to say, and it seems like the man never wants to take control and or reciprocate energy. Ladies, if you approach a man and he never shows interest in you and it seems like you have to initiate everything, that's him telling you without him telling you that he really don't like you. I believe, or I can speak for myself, if a woman was to approach me, show interest, that's all I need for her to do for me to start showing her that, oh, I like her too. If I don't like her in return, I'm not going to sit up there and entertain her because I'm not interested. But if I am interested, there's going to be something in me that kickstarts that's going to say, you know what, let me ask her out. Let me text her. She likes me, so what do I have to be nervous about? I'm not going to get rejected. I know the energy is going to be reciprocated. And I think that's the biggest thing a lot of you miss out on. You end up showing interest, and then for some reason you think you need to initiate everything. You already did your part. You showed him that you were interested. Now let him take over.
Oh wow! So what he said was, I'm with it and I'm not with it. I get it if a woman approach you, but I think that
a woman doesn't have to approach. Right? You could just open the door.
And in case y'all don't know, the topic of today is we celebrate Men's Month, but today's topic is how to approach men, or how men should approach women and women approach men. Oh. And also this whole week we are dedicating the whole week to approach. Approach is very important. It's very important. Approach is very important. So,
like it's Men's Month. We should just be listening.
There you
Women
go.
don't know how to listen to men.
Right there, but
they don't listen if they don't respect them. So that's the thing.
That's another thing too.
Well, that's also selective.
Ooh, yeah.
Right?
Meaning we choose who we respect?
No. I think a lot of times, and this is just in relationships, and we'll talk about this on the 16th. You all are more than invited. I think a lot of times that the approach is off for both. I think a woman spends her time looking at a man, judging a man, percepting him. See, the perception is everything, right? And so how do you discover respect in silence? So if you never have a conversation, how do you discover that respect? So where is my value in your life? If it's not for something that she wants, right? Why are you in my life? Because of a want. If it's a need, needs tend to stay forever. Right? Because now we're growing in the need. Mm-hmm. Right? I come to you, you do nails and hair. Me, I do real estate and so on and so on. We come together, right? You bring your skill set to the table, I bring my skill set to the table. Thus begin a legacy. See, you can't build from silence and expectation. So that's a flaw from women and men. It's a flaw because we're in a dynamic where the child and the seed of the child and the man, I don't want to get too deep because I got to save some of this, but between the need of the child and the man, right? This is how you were born, in a need. For those of us who were born in love, we understand coupling, being together, working together. If I'm not born in that process, how do I even know what a need or an expectation really is? And so a lot of people gonna say, well, you know, a man's supposed to, you have all the antidotes of what a man's supposed to do. Ain't that amazing? You're able to tell a man exactly, this is what you're supposed to do, right? Without me ever saying one thing. You already know what I'm supposed to do, right? That's that Ken and Barbie shit, and it don't work.
Well, I need you to have been born out of love, so you can.
Oh, you need that. You need that, and a position for a person to know exactly what they want.
Well, yeah.
Right, and that's why I said we're not competitive. We'll compete. We'll compete over some booty.
Yeah.
Right?
We will. Men compete over
Wow.
Right. We'll compete.
I mean, but,
I just said wow.
But that's the nature of life. That's
right.
God created animals
we'll compete
like that.
over that.
Yeah.
Right?
Animals make that way.
We
no other way.
We won't even love ourselves. We won't even love ourselves and try to convince somebody to love us.
Yeah. We be in church, the pastor be like, you need to love yourself. We be like, we do? You get the booty? I mean, because in the boy's mind, in the male's mind, in the beginning, especially if he been introduced to that type of behavior, it's hard to revert. It's very hard to revert. Matter of fact, I say it's a point of no return. I mean, at a certain degree. But if you have your father in your life and you have a particular lifestyle that you're growing up to where the environment is conducive of you learning and respecting yourself and loving yourself, you got. I know a guy. He stayed. He had no sex till he was 28 years old.
Blessing.
I know a guy like that too.
Who?
I know a guy like that.
Blessings. Blessings.
I used to tease him when we was like 18, right?
No,
That's when you was wrong.
No, I knew.
Blessings.
But see, you got to realize I was paying. When I was 18, you talking about an 18-year-old boy got 120-something thousand bucks ripping and running.
You have guys say the same thing about women.
No,
when you
like there has been men that said that about women. So
no, maybe men, but males.
And I've been watching that shit.
Yeah, a lot of dudes they've been saying stuff about women.
It's a tough.
Not doing something or their versions or things like that. Something wrong with them, or if you don't have a child by a certain age, or if you don't have any kids by a certain like that's crazy to me.
Well, here's the cap on that too, right?
Like the cap, the lie, or the
the cap,
okay.
the cap, the lie, all of that, right? Here's the cap on all that.
Right? I had to get it together because you young people.
Well, that's what I thought he was saying. Right? Here's the lie.
They a lot of them say what men are and how men are supposed to act and what men are supposed to do. As an alpha male, we're supposed to do all these things or whatever because we're not supposed to, right? And we're supposed to be stoic, right?
Yeah.
The same spirit she collect from you is the same spirit you collect from her.
Yes.
So if you got 1 million people that's been in this cave or this closet or whatever you want to call,
okay,
that's a crowd spiritually that will prevent you from ever seeing what God really wants for you.
Yes.
Because spiritually, no matter how we dress it up, every one of those conquering moments that men spend in this process comes with him.
Yes.
He's able to detach. He's not able to come together because he himself have walls. His job is supposed to just come rescue you. So I'll rescue you. I'll put on the cape all day. Captain Save-O, right? I'll save you. But then when you get into the relationship, you discover he really can't save himself.
He can't do nothing.
Because he's not valued himself.
Yeah, he has not. A male 9 times out of 10 have not learned his value until later. I mean,
Do you think some of these guys have like a false perception of their value too?
Yeah, everything tells them to have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I think they have a false perception of their value, and they're basing it on, of course, the
that's
superficial.
the ignorance, though.
Yeah, like I hate when guys say that they're top tier or they're valuable based on the superficial.
I told you,
like,
Britt,
come on, guys.
The way to find this, I'm telling you, and the same thing. The way to find a man is in his literacy.
Yes.
What book are you reading?
Ooh.
What was the last book you read?
Ooh. And I've been saying this before I met Cal.
You will find your man in your literacy.
Mm-hmm.
If he can't finish a sentence, why are you with him? If he hasn't picked up, if he ain't told you, you know what, I got to go study. Or I got to research. If you ain't hearing these words, I got to look up.
It's the research for me. I like a man that know how to look up something.
Let me tell you something.
Please look it up.
Listen.
He's not necessarily. So my ask is, because this is the complaint of so many women, on the 16th, my ask is this.
Hold on, what's going on the 16th?
So we're doing the collective. Crystal Gunn, Heather Miller, myself, Dr. Miller, right?
Right. Put some
Dr.
respect
Heather,
on
put some name on that shit. Right. So we're doing
That's next Friday.
We're doing Saturday.
Next Saturday.
At Northwest Activity Center, right? And we're having the conversation around things that women really need: finances, spiritual. Mm-hmm. And then how can you get a man and keep one? Are you a pilot or a co-pilot? Because if you fall in the line in these areas, right, how do you think God is going to bless you? Right? When you keep getting in the way of the ask. Sit your monkey ass down. God said, right, ask and it shall be given.
Right.
You keep getting in the way of the ask because it's not on you.
And ladies and gentlemen, he's saying
ask,
true. Not ass.
Yeah.
You saying the woman keeps getting in the way.
She gets in the way
I agree
of
with
her
that.
own, right? I'm going to get in the way. It's the same thing. A lot of people, it's the same thing, right? You find something you think is good, you're like, woo. But that's what I'm saying. But how many people you put on in that closet or the wall, right? Because this one here, number 7 was the bomb. He was
number 7.
Right. So
Took
you
me to heaven.
Right. So you forgot about number 7 because now you on 38. So number 7, now you at 38. All of that is being painted, but if it's only 5 for both, we can explore that together. We can figure out how to love each other properly, intimately, physically together. That's the problem.
That's the work that people don't want to do.
Well, you just playing with yourself then.
Yeah.
Because marriage is work.
Marriage is
God has given us nothing that we ain't have to work for.
Very true.
I don't know why we keep talking this magician shit.
Well, people not even working on themselves. So how you gonna work in a marriage?
Yeah, I mean,
You're not doing the work with you. How are you gonna work in the marriage?
Well, that's
it's something so simple as what we said last week when I said something to Shandy, and I said, "Well, what you gonna do when you get married?" And he was like, "You're thinking on that level." I mean, because I'm always thinking on that level because it's not just gonna be me.
Right. I mean, but most people, I think society or this world of today has an agenda for us to think individually, right?
We in America.
Right. So,
we live in America.
So what I'm saying is individually to where, but if you're a person who has doubt, how much you really gonna think? What you really gonna think about? How you gonna come to a conclusion? You know what I mean? People who are doubtful their whole life, they looking for other people.
That's a double-minded person, and the Bible already told us not to be double-minded.
But I know what the Bible says. I'm talking about what people do. People, we are so confused when it comes to that, right? Like I had to admit, I said, okay, I've been in the depression mind state for 3 years, and I had to snap out of that shit. I had some help, you know what I mean? But I realized the only thing that been holding me back has been me. Mm-hmm. I'm accountable for it. You know what I mean? If things got out of hand, it was because of me. I don't blame nobody for nothing that I go through, whether it's my health or whatever. Everything is my fault. Because I included other people in, it's still my fault. And even if other people have responsibilities, it's still my fault.
It's important to be accountable.
Yeah.
That's dope, though, right? Because that's being a man. If I understand my flaws and the things that I've done,
right,
that's me being a man.
Well, definitely.
Right? That means I'm going to take account because I know who I am and what I am. But it's funny that people are, this is tiny stuff, an approach.
Thank you.
If I say, I'm like, hey, baby, how you doing? I expect to win.
Right.
I don't have an expect. Like, I wasn't taught, like, if I say, hey, baby, how you doing, that you going to say no.
Right.
You never really think.
Right. I expect to win.
Right.
Now, in the terms that you say no, my response is, hey.
Well, you still won.
I'm winning.
I ain't want to be bothered.
You the one
anyway.
lost, baby.
Exactly.
You the one lost. I was bringing the whole. But you ain't nothing. You so and so. That's cool. But the one thing I would always tell women, and women need to understand this more importantly, hiding your natural beauty and who you are, prevents you. It puts you in a category with everyone else. What separates you? If you're naturally beautiful, both physically, spiritually, mentally, right? What would make you mask anything when God has said, this is what you can do?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm talking about when my sister, and hair weave, when my sister is one of the originals, and hair weave was just about to take off. And I saw all these women coming in to get their hair weaved that had beautiful hair. What is this? Oh, it's convenient. I said, no. You're going to start taking shortcuts. But I saw this back then. Mm-hmm. So I never dated that.
Yeah.
Because that, for me, she had to be natural so she can be confident in who she is.
Right.
If she has to mask anything, it works on her confidence.
Because the minute it's taken away,
if you do it every day,
taken away,
that's 365 days that you chipped away at who you really are. So now you mask, and now you keep masking.
No, I get it. I had a friend. She, everybody. I mean, ain't gonna lie, fly as hell, right? So she broke down. She said, "I'm so tired of me and just wanted da da da." I said, "Take all that off. take your nails, your weave, your lashes, quit wearing them tight ass pants, tight ass blouses, and just be
a woman
and be naturally who you are. She got mad at me. She ran out. She said, "You trying to say that?" I said, "Listen, I'm just telling you. If you talking about men like the fantasy look, well, you just bringing them a fantasy.
Where your skirt game at? All we see is booty.
Exactly.
So where your skirt game at?
Where your blouse game at?
Yeah.
Well, do women still wear blouses?
Your shoes. Where that game at? You coming here talking about bro?
Yeah.
I would never.
Chill, bro.
A woman called me a bro.
Right.
I don't know where that come from. And dudes calling women bro. That's you.
That's
all you do.
That's emasculating right there.
Well, no. Listen. You know what that's doing, right?
Turn up. Oh.
No. It creates a pool for older men to get off.
Yeah.
You ain't doing nothing but helping older men.
Yeah.
Talking about bro. You helping her go find
older dude.
Right? And you helping him go find older woman.
Yeah. Because the lady be like, a man be like, "Hey, baby girl, you tired of that man calling you a bro?
Yeah.
What you got a penis up there? What you got?" I seen that happen. The guy was like, "What you got a penis?" She's like, "No." He's like, "Why you let that
bro?"
He said, "Why you let that boy call you a bro?"
A bro.
She said, "I don't know. That's what we say."
Then because you don't understand, man. Here, and I'm gonna get out of this in a minute, right? Because this is what I was telling, right? So think about this: the culture. This is just one thing that can be solved by the culture that has nothing to do with racism, right? This is one. Why do black children who have to go to a school in another district have to fight other black children just to get an education?
That's crazy.
So if I was going to school on 8 Mile in Greenfield, but I had to go to school at Dexter at Central, from the time he goes to the school, when he gets ready to leave, he's having to fight his way to catch a bus. She's having to fight her way to prevent. The kids are on the corner smoking weed. The parents pull up, dropping the kids off. They smoking weed. Smelling like weed, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then, I thought if you got high, you're supposed to get high in your privacy. I didn't know everybody wanted to just in front of the kids and all that, right?
Man.
So that kid over here now can't do his homework because he's stressed. He got to fight. And guess what? We've been talking about for years. Oh, man, that's how we grow up in the city, dog. You know what I mean? So then when you can't say racism, when you got people literally talking about, oh, he from 8 Mile in Greenfield. Oh, yeah, we over here, we the Langston Hughes boys, right? We don't read. We smoke weed. You know what I mean? All that, right?
That's funny. We don't read. Yeah. We smoke weed.
Since when has it been good to the culture that if you're smart, I make fun of you for being smart, but I can't read? Instead of me asking you for help and working with you and being cool with you, when did we accept that our kids, right? And then as soon as you slide in white competition, it's racism.
Yeah. Because, so we need to really talk about that because if you ever remember.
When I would come to the city, I would get me and my sister.
Oh, you're not black?
We not black.
Look at that shit. Look at the shit they just put on display.
Look how you dress.
To the people that they hate the most.
Yeah.
They literally just put on display culturally.
Yeah. But it be your own people.
Yeah.
So
culturally, this is what we said, right?
Yeah. You not from around here. You don't look like that. You don't look like us. You ain't hard. You ain't black. You ain't this. Like,
so you beat their ass.
But you tear up.
No, but I'm saying I got made fun of for wearing my sweatshirt wrapped around my waist.
Yeah.
We don't dress like that over here.
Now everybody do it.
Everybody does it.
You cannot move the culture. That's just one.
But that's the level of ignorance.
Well, that's why ignorance is what cultivated what we call some cultures. Ignorance, listen, man, everything that was made that was ignorant, right? Mm-hmm. Other people, they said, we're going to benefit from it.
Yeah.
We ran numbers. They said, oh, that's illegal. That's illegal. Welcome to the Michigan State Lottery. You know what I mean? It's like
just another thing you built,
right? They did
that you don't benefit from.
Prohibition, exactly. Y'all run the moonshine. Moonshine is illegal. Welcome to our new state store, where all liquor is available.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but right. So it's not
same with marijuana.
Right. Oh, I was about to go there.
This is just one of those things that we can fix.
You're right. So
this is not to.
Yeah, but we're still having a conversation about our men and what men and women are supposed
that's how.
To do.
You ready?
We can't even do that.
That's because that's how they're born.
Yeah,
very true.
I'm born in the argument.
Damn.
Well, I'm saying I believe hookup culture has been a downfall for the black community as well.
But see, here's the other part of this conversation. There are so many black people winning.
Yeah.
And we got our eyes. We got our eyes on
the losers.
The losers.
Very true.
Right? I'm telling you, when I was worked in the juvenile, dude kept telling me, he's like, Mr. Man, I'm gonna be a rapper. Like, dog, I don't know if you read your record, but you're not getting out of nowhere. You're going from here straight to there.
Prison.
Right? So
why did you say prison?
Because that's where he was.
That's where he was going. He's going from juvenile to prison.
Yeah.
Right? And so, right, again, this is a point. Black family, black people who have sons, stop your sons. Teach your sons not to carjack. Your children in carjackings is getting easily 25 years. So 25 years of their life, they're in the system. In the morgue, there are boys in the morgue. Stop allowing your sons. Stop preventing the fathers from helping and teaching their sons. You're going to help both. But stop allowing your sons. Stop putting your sons to work in the streets and put them to work in the books.
That's right.
Because if you get them to compete, there are businesses and everything that are looking for our children, and we have not prepared them properly to succeed at work and business.
Absolutely great point.
That goes back to women. If you don't want him to be a father to your kids, then why are you having babies by him?
The sexual irresponsibility that we show.
Ooh.
On both parties.
Yeah. I wasn't not here at all. I'm saying both.
Yeah.
I'm big on that. People don't understand, and men don't understand. Listen, I was that guy. I get it, right? But the process is when you enter a woman's body raw, you send a signal to her organs. There's a natural thing that takes place when me and you come together that is not in your control.
Yeah.
If God say no, today is that day, one of the 16 million is going to get by, and a life is going to be processed. So, if I'm in there in love, all the right ingredients
is
there. But if I'm in there on some, I'm on this and I'm on that and I'll do this and then on this and right, then you look up and your child, because God said the seed of the father. Men carry the seed of life. We on all this other stuff instead of leadership and family and
just doing the right thing.
The right thing.
Hey, y'all watching the Rise to Ground Morning Show right here on podcast. Yeah. We'll be right back. Today we are talking about the approach between men and women. How should we approach each other with respect and all that? And we are celebrating the life of Dr. Calvin T. Mann and his journey today. So we'll be right back. Don't touch that dial. It's me, Cal, Brittany, and Shani. We'll be right back. Peace.
words, we still wear rehearse. Make sure my baby girl tight, and make sure that I fed my first. Let's start the game over. Back to the way things were. It's all about the kids, so put your family first. Let's start the game over. Back to the way things were. It's all about the kids, so put your family first. Piggyback, start the game over. It's in me. Things keep me motivation, so I'm rocking my.
Get your family on. That was Cal. What's the name of the song?
Stop all that hating.
Stop all that hating. That's the name
You
of the song.
gotta be patient.
You gotta be patient.
Hey,
which
you.
for you?
That's put your family first.
Put your family first. Okay, you just named 4 words and put those name of something. No,
I think it's
so
dope because women gonna follow suit when they start seeing men step into that leadership
Yeah.
role.
Oh,
like
my
that's
boys.
what they don't understand. Like when the men step up and start walking into that leadership role, women are automatically gonna follow suit.
very true. I agree. Totally agree. So listen, right now, this is our new segment that we started the month of November, and we read
that book.
Yeah, I got some light on it. Go ahead. Let's go. I guess whenever she's ready.
Life joint up under that.
I got you. So the reason why I decided to launch this is because Cal was going to be on. He also was he's planted the seed on celebrating literacy. So Cal, shout out to you. We starting the book of the week, and it's going to be every Monday. Okay. So this is the book right here. Wait.
Put it in there.
It's
under the screen.
Right there you go. The Willie Lynch. Hold on, what size is my face? Okay.
Yeah, just put it over your face.
There you go.
Put it over your face.
Shut your ass up. There we go. Hold on. Here we go.
Put it over your face.
The Willie Lynch letter, right?
Yeah.
And it's the making of a slave by Willie Lynch, which, in fact, I do not believe it was written by Willie Lynch. That's one.
You don't believe that? Okay.
No, what I think it was. I think it was a direct plan for a slave to tell everyone how it's being done without being revealed who he was. The things that they say in this book should have never came from a West Indian person. Just the verbiage alone. However, the word had to get out. And if a black man would have wrote this, it would have never been seen or heard. That's to me. Now, is everything here true? Cal stated he hates this book. I hate it too, but for the disruption of a young mind who is only equated to violence and ignorance, you feel me? I think this is a book that should be read so he can understand, because these are things that did happen.
Yeah.
However,
And worked.
and it worked for sure. However, I just think this is a book for every black man and woman, to me, to at least read, to get the concept of it and not to necessarily try to soak it in, because the things that it says in this book, it made me cringe when I first read it. I'm like, they literally would take 2 men, and then I seen it in the movie. They took two horses, tied each end, was whipping the dude, and they set it go, and he was just screaming, and to where one of his arms just got ripped out. And it was like I was like, wow. And it's very, very, very graphic to me.
It's how you destroy a family. You get the man.
So
That's what it was.
So that's why I wanted to
It's
display
how do
it.
you destroy a family in generations? You get the man.
Exactly.
You tear him down. You rip him apart. You take everything from him, and everything trickles down from
In
that.
front.
That's what it.
But in front
Yeah,
of the woman.
but that's basically like essentially, if you want to kind of put a synopsis around the whole Willie Lynch.
Yeah.
That's really what it was.
So I don't want to take all this credit. I'm just sake. Like,
what up, Tia? Tia.
I don't want to take all the credit, right? Because I think sometimes we collect shit just to be collecting it, right? Just because somebody put it right. So for me, when I went back, me and you talked about this, J.A. Rogers. So enslavement and the things that come with enslavement, right? Dominant culture said race missing, right? We said all these things, right? We said this, right? But if you go down to a poor white neighborhood, it's the same shit. If you go in Mississippi, you're going to find these same type of people.
All day.
Yeah.
If you go in Tennessee, which have the less, they vote the least, you're going to find the same. Right? So when I put a color on it, now we want to adopt it. And, you know, we this is how you make it. So we just claiming that this is what, right? And so none of this shit surfaced until 1973. There's nothing before then other than, you know, there were some other writings of how you make a slave.
Yeah.
Right? But this, I've heard this in black communities, but I ain't heard about all the fucking inventions we did.
Right. There you go. So, yeah.
I didn't see that. Right? So when I was growing up, Britt, I had to go to the library to research
who made and did
black things. So when I enter a school system in high school in Ferndale, right, my history teacher is Miss Jorgensen. Miss Jorgensen, the one that put me up on that Columbus was a cannibal.
Oh, yeah.
And that I would have to do more research, right? Because I was always asking these questions because I got the information at home.
Yeah.
So I was taught about the Martin Luther. I was in the, this is funny, you're going to laugh at this one. I was in the choir when Coleman Young became mayor. Heads off to Coleman Young. I was in the choir at Hickenbotham with Miss Glenn. So literacy has always been in my life. So we had to go do that research. So my mother would not accept us. Just go to the library, look up. So this is how I knew about inventors, you know, things like that. What we stopped doing is we stopped teaching.
For sure.
And begin to do more blaming and accepting, but not teaching for the competing of society.
True.
So that's how this becomes something of value to a lot of people.
I mean, so I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times that's probably one of the first, the first black book I read was Anthony T. Broder. That was the first bliggity black book.
Bliggity black.
When I read it, I was like, damn, people of power do wear black. I ain't know the power of the color was black. So they try to denounce it because witches and things like. No, judges. I mean, it's like a whole lot of things. The black cell and the battery is all these things are positive.
A black belt in karate.
Karate, right? It's like we have to really think about things that we declare not to be good because it's black. And black cats are not bad luck. They were bad luck for witches, but because black cats it was more in tune of who was not good for you. That's so. Yes. So the story went. That's why if you had seen a witch, the cat never moved because the witch was trying to prove, but it was dead. The story, the fables, and the myths was they keep a dead black cat around because no, I'm not. They wasn't there to hurt you. So the black cat theory is my cat. All my cats are black, and my cats be walking around people when they look at you, just look at you like. When my cat just sit by me and just look at that person.
I had some white cats.
You had snow bunny cats.
I had some Hispanic cats.
No, I only had black cat. I ain't gonna lie. Black cat to me. to me, cats, period, have a particular discernment or the way that
most animals.
They know when it's good.
They know when it's good for you, especially for their master, right? You're so silly, you know when the cat is good. Okay, cats know when it's good. Okay, I got you. You see, you're not gonna go to cat. We thought we was doing good.
Hey, listen.
Back to the way things were. The approach on men to women, Cal, what you think is missing to this day?
No, that's a good question.
Know thyself.
For the woman or for the man?
For both.
I'm gonna say both.
Okay.
Right? I'm saying for both because, again...
Because some women... the reason I ask that...
No, what you about to say about women?
No, it's nothing negative. Because some women are taught that a man is supposed to lead, right? So they're looking for the man to lead with good shit immediately.
If he is strong in that area, yes. But his areas that he's not going to be strong in. So I can't expect him to lead in every single thing that happens in life.
So that's what I was asking.
That's delusion.
The delusion. And there's a lot of delulus walking around.
I mean, like, that's delusional as a woman. Like, let's really think about it. He's supposed to lead in every single area and aspect of life. Then what are you there for?
Go ahead, Britt.
I'm just saying. You talked about the co-pilot part, right?
Right.
What are you there for if you're just going to be a liability?
Ooh. No, well, the problem is usually...
Delusion.
Probably... Right, in today's relationships...
I'm so tired of it.
The woman, she wears the parachute.
Yeah.
In today's relationships, for commitment and everything, the woman literally wears the parachute. No matter what the circumstances is, right? It was like what we were talking about.
You see, it's going downhill.
It's going downhill, right?
Doggone parachute on, girl. Go take it off.
My man said,
like, it don't match my clothes.
I'm just saying.
This is just one.
See what relationships are today.
This is just one of those reasons why voting is so important. It's just one, right? This is a little one. Just a little one. In 1969, the criminal, my wife said, you can't call him a criminal. Yeah. At this point, I can call him a criminal.
Call him a criminal.
Right? And so Ronald Reagan signed the No Fault Divorce Act, September 1969.
And what position did he have then?
What? I mean, the marriage rate was off the charts. We were together.
Not to what position?
He was governor of California.
That's what people know he was governor.
He was the governor of California. He came to the table
as the president.
As governor, right? Yeah. And in California, they signed the No Fault Divorce Act. Now, look at California and its litigation system. Now, you come on around and look at the rest of the country. And now, right, they've built a $1 billion industry off of men. Right? Because,
how so?
Right? Because she has a parachute. This plane, right? A co-pilot go down with the pilot. Absolutely. A passenger gonna always have on a parachute. So as the plane is going down, you don't know if I can pull this plane back up. Are you willing really to ride when you pull this plane back up? I need you to do this. Take care of this. So and so and so. You got it? Yeah, I got you. So and so and so. And that plane go up. The passenger already jumped, dog.
Yeah, got you. Now
you on your own.
Now I understand that now.
That's why the parachute comes back to what we were talking about when we talk about literacy. You might have more words than me as a woman. I lose at what you call that game, backgammon or whatever.
And then backgammon, you talking about Scrabble.
But I win too, and right now I'm back.
Gotcha.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, you might have more words than me today. Tomorrow I'm gonna get your ass.
Right.
See?
Well, they say that scientifically we have more words in our vocabulary than you guys.
Yeah, you guys are willing to talk
more than you guys.
You guys are willing to talk.
Yeah,
we're willing to figure out, guide, and direct when we know this.
Yeah.
Right now, we got a lot of guys talking.
Yeah,
they sure are. They all on the podcast.
They're everywhere. Right?
Yeah, you got a lot of guys using GPS. When I see a man use GPS, bro, in the city, that bothers me.
Yeah, but you from this hood.
No, I ain't just from the hood, period. Like,
he said they don't want to be co-pilots, just passenger princesses.
Ooh, that's right. That's right.
I mean, he's not lying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that for me, but I'm just saying it's a whole thing.
It's not just your culture. That's what we got to get people to understand what is happening as this process, right? Because, again, Here's another one that you didn't know. Interracial dating.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What about?
Right? Remember, dominant culture said, hey, no, stop. No interracial dating. You can't date interracially. You can't. Right? Those kids are going to be, right? They had all these negativity. They had all of those.
They did. They said they was going to be
retarded. They had all the stereotypes you could name to the kids. Yeah.
Wow.
You're right.
It's never going to happen. Fuck around your kid be fucking retarded.
Yeah. Some of them do have some
That's
issues.
what racism said, right?
It's not retarded.
But everyone has issues. But here's the thing, right? That's what racism said, right? Mm-hmm. Today, they're mixed.
Right.
See?
Yeah, and now they're biracial.
And they're biracial.
And they don't have to identify as black or white.
Because it's beneficial to their culture.
Exactly. Right? Yeah, I know that.
So the chances for us to really understand the things and relationships that we're producing literally comes from the literacy.
Yeah. I mean, in the fact that it still remains, like I told people, when you look at TV, I have never seen a commercial to uplift a black man ever in my life.
Except for the fatherhood commercial.
Oh, except for the fatherhood commercial.
The fatherhood commercial,
But what I'm saying is...
Listen, men, I say this. Black men, we got a great identity, who we are. We created lots on. White men, they got a identity, whole nine. It's men. It's men. There are 131,615 rapes in 2019. It's men.
Yeah.
Less than 12%. Like, it's men. So now you're reaping. Galatians 6:7 said, God will not be mocked.
Period.
Whatever you soweth,
that you shall also
you shall reap. So anything that is happening right now to just the election, the people, the processes,
all the seeds that were sown.
These were all the seeds that were sown. Mm-hmm. So now you have to live with, you can't, it's like I told your boy Kwame, you can't take a shortcut on reaping, brother.
No.
Every man has to go through his reaping season. Every woman has to go through her reaping season.
Everything does.
There's no shortcuts out of it. Now you can try. You're just going, every time you get on a ladder, you're going to collapse right back in the cage. You can't, it might look
you
like.
have to go through the process.
It's happening right now to men. We're not paying attention as men. What we have sown, you know what I mean? This is what we're reaping. So we talked about all these men and gay and putting our voice in it. What did you produce? Mm-hmm. Right. We talk about, the home. She is this, she is that. What did you produce? God gave us men, right? He named us Father after himself. Now, so you can play the game all you want to, but like I said Saturday, when you become a father, it's a different ball game.
All day.
You're no longer a man. You're a father.
Father, yeah. That's one of the greatest compliments of badge of honor you're going to have is the word father. Period. I tell anybody that.
You can hate like my man said. He said, Cal, like the boy, he just said the other day, what's his name? Killer Mike. Mm-hmm. He said, y'all talking about Charleston. Mm-hmm. Charles White.
Mm-hmm. Charleston
White, right?
Yeah.
When he was in the bow tie and the shirt, he had his shirt tucked in. Y'all didn't listen to him.
No, because a little wrinkled or whatever.
Yeah. Y'all didn't listen to him.
Y'all ain't listen, no, for real.
Now he come out and showing y'all done completely changed. Now y'all listening to him. But he had to become something he didn't want. That's what Killer Mike said. He had to become something
he didn't want to be.
He didn't want to be. I said, but that's because the dollar is his God.
No, yes.
Well, yeah, because he would have remained true to who he was.
He remained
really what he was about.
I'm painting a picture in your face. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
He basically said he could be bought.
I paint a picture in your face. Children's books, journals. I got 2 journals. Mm-hmm. Fatherhood. I got another fatherhood book. That's 7. Boy, Our Journey compilation, right? They not buying this shit.
Show that book right quick. Show that book to the people.
Which one?
No, let Cal do it because his screen bigger and yours bigger. There you go.
Mine is small.
Yeah. So this book is our journey from boys to men.
It's an anthology of 25, 26 men from across the country. We were the number one. Open up at Times Square. We was on Times Square.
That's dope.
With this book.
What's the other book?
The 15 Things You Know About Fatherhood. I'll do another one. 15 Things You Know About Fatherhood. Right? Mm-hmm. Then you have Just Ask. This is a journal for anybody, any person, any woman, man, going through a journey. Here's a good way to find your way. It's a lot of good advice from men.
You got two of those.
Yep, I got two.
And the children, you also got children books.
Yeah, here's the original, The First Boy. Adventures of Oba and Luther.
So hold on, leave that up because I want to ask you a question. Now, Cal comes from a multicultural background in the sense of his environment, correct, Cal?
Well, yeah, before.
When you was younger.
I was never held up.
Right, so, but no, what you gave me a story that you got kicked out of public school.
Yeah, because I was doing what everybody else was doing.
That's why I brought that up. and so you got kicked out, so you wound up going across into the suburbs and going to the school,
My mom got a home.
Right.
It's where my grandparents, my mom, Lincoln High School, which is now Ferndale used to be Lincoln High School. So my mom graduated from Lincoln High School. My uncle was the first All-American in basketball at Ferndale High School. My other uncle was All-American. Like, this is Township 8 Mile.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So but by doing so, people don't know that you have dealt with different ethnic backgrounds, cultures, such as Chaldean, white.
I do not discriminate.
There you go. So,
I've helped every nationality. I've been involved with every nationality. I've helped every boy, every culture. God did not discriminate on me. I'm not getting ready to discriminate on no child. But the black ones, which look like me,
right,
I'm willing to put the work in.
There you go. And so that was my point of you bringing that up. Hey, y'all watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show on Rayon Podcast. Today, this month, November, we celebrate men, and we have the pleasure to honoring and celebrating our dear brother, Dr. Calvin T. Man. We'll be right back. Y'all watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show with me, Cal, Brittany, and Shani.
Come on, Miles. You know they hate confidence. They hate it.
Men are doers and women are responders. What are you giving her to respond to? If you have good leadership, she's going to respond that way. If you tell your lady, I got it, she's going to know, okay, my baby got it. I don't got to worry about it. If you tell her you're going to plan it, she's not going to stress about it because she knows you're going to plan it. If you tell her that you're going to make it happen, there's no worries in the world because she has no doubt that you're going to make it happen. That's leadership that she's going to respond to. Yeah. She knows that you're going to go to God or go to somebody in the community that's going to give you the answers to what you need to fix the problem without giving her anxiety, worry, or just anything like that. But once you become a man that makes excuses, you become a man that say, baby, I got it, and then you don't have it. Yeah. When you become a man that says, baby, I'm going to plan this, and then the day comes and there's no plan at all, then she's going to respond differently to that leadership. Yeah. So that being the case, men are doers, women are responders, and you got to ask yourself, what am I giving her to respond to?
That was a good one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree. One thing I try to do, like when I'm involved with someone, I definitely like to plan shit. But let me do the planning. Because if you do the planning, you don't go into some damn store. I see my cute blouse. You know what I mean? I'm being honest with you, right? Women know how to plan romantic shit, but when far as planning to do things, let me do it. Let me prepare the meal. Let me do it, cause I don't want you to be like, I don't want to do that. I know you like spaghetti, but no.
Just let Miles talk.
No, I'm just being honest with you.
You can plan it. Go ahead and plan it, Miles.
Thank you, because one thing I learned, because man, I love women organization.
I was about to say.
But when this coming to like trips, let me do it, please. Because you're not going to have me spend $800 for a round trip ticket on Delta. That's a $1,600 job. No, we flying Spirit, sweetie. We don't fly Spirit. We okay. Trust me. I'm not going to have you flying on Spirit going 4 hours nowhere. You know what I mean? We're not going to do that. But however, I will fly your ass to Houston, and then from Houston we going to Vegas. So it can.
Oh my God, there's so much.
No, but listen, when you rather have a man say, "Hey, we're gonna go from here, then we're gonna go to Bourbon Street, we're gonna stay there."
You just make it sound good.
No, it's great. But I mean, it sound good. I wish I would be on Spirit on any plane for 4.5, 5 hours. I'm straight.
Yeah. But
being my size,
it'll all change for the particular woman too, though.
That's what I'm saying.
If she comes to the table and tell you that's, I'm not flying on no what's her name, you or people know is this the person that you really genuinely care and love for?
Treat like Mr. T, knock her ass out, put on a plane when she wake up, she there.
You might not like to travel, so you don't want to get on all of different planes and do all the.
Well, I just found it's funny.
But I understand what you're saying.
I just find it funny that if I don't want to paint a beautiful picture.
Please don't.
Right. I find it funny. Like when we went to when me and Dave was coming back from Our Father, I told you, I said I'm never riding in coach ever.
Oh,
again.
right.
I'm not doing it. I don't care what I.
And you don't do it.
I went right back to DC first class.
First class is different. It hit different.
It hit different, but it was. I'm like, why am I doing this to me? I didn't.
Why am I hurting my body?
Me, I'm like this in the back seat. I'm like this, tucked the seatbelt on. Dave next to me. I'm in the corner in the back. I'm like,
you're paying for your comfortability.
I said, what the? I said, Dave, this is it. Dave was cracking up. I said, Dave, this is it. I'm like I'm tucked in the seat.
Sometimes you're paying for your comfort. Sometimes you're paying for peace.
Now,
sometimes you're paying for
I agree with Miles. Right, if I'm just going here or going there, right, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, but
like I gotta go this weekend. I gotta go to Atlanta for a domestic violence award, right?
Okay.
So
you get the comfy seat.
Yeah.
They got the comfy seat.
They got the big. Yeah, it's the big.
No,
seat.
they got comfy seats now too.
We talking about Spirit?
Yeah,
oh, you
Spirit.
talking about
Spirit got comfy. They got
Delta has comfort seats, but Spirit does. It's got the big seat.
No, they have the big seat. Then they got the comfy seat.
Oh, I got to see that one.
Yeah. So I mean, it's ways. Like I tell people, it's always ways to travel. And with me, if I'm with a female, I rather plan what to do because I strategically do certain things. Like
He has his own way.
I'm not gonna have dinner in the restaurant that got a mall. No. Because then she was like, I seen these shoes. I did that one time, right? And I'm like, it's a nice restaurant,
But see, for me, I'm trapped. Because the Rose love shoes.
So that's what I'm saying. All women love shoes. So what I'm saying is,
but she love a particular shoe.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying is, I would never go to a restaurant that even, and if I
Mom, this is exactly why nobody's dating you.
You don't know what I'm doing.
Like nothing.
But what I'm saying is, and also I learned that I will drive.
Oh,
yeah, I love that.
It depends on where we're driving to.
I love that, and the fact if she can drive, it's on.
Yeah.
Where are we driving to?
Because that's part of the friendship and the relationship.
In the beginning, yes. After I know
No, she's gonna get her ass behind that wheel.
I go to sleep in the car.
No, hold
on.
Matter of fact,
I'm going to sleep.
When we went to the cabin,
she drove.
Yeah, get that.
I can rest assured you.
Right, because she know where she want to go.
There you go. So that's what I'm saying. When a woman, when she listen,
I drove up though. But I had too many Trulies.
That means shots.
No, Trulies is the little, like bear claw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had too many of those.
How many of those did you have?
You said too many.
I had too many, and so 2 of them is too many for her. She's not gonna let me drive.
Right.
She ain't playing that, right? So I honor that, right?
Yeah, my life is in the car.
Yeah. Right, but and she will, you know what I mean? But
my
she
life
got
here too.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Handle your business, right? And then I'm able to sit over there. You know what I mean? But I know she can drive.
Right.
I can literally go to sleep. I can literally go to sleep.
And you'll be good.
And I'm good.
Because you know she gonna be safe.
Because she gonna take care of business.
Yeah, I respect it.
Wow.
Getting in the car with and you don't know how this person driving. You ain't going to sleep. You got everything on.
Oh, if I know how he drive, I'm going to sleep is what I'm saying. It depends on where we're going with driving. Because I don't like to sit in the car that long.
Well, see,
That's just me.
And so there's another thing. I don't like to approach women that don't have nothing going on. Yeah. I'm sorry.
But that's fine.
You know that, like Cal said, was silent.
Where the places you are. The places you are, the rooms you in would determine. You could basically. No, I'm telling you.
If they're
he
not
swear you can't meet nobody at Coney Island.
If you meet somebody at Coney Island,
I don't know at Coney Island.
Don't say it.
They just wanted a little.
What? Don't say what? Say it. Please say it. Women are trying to learn from men. Say it.
No, I'm saying it's hard to find. If you meet someone at Coney Island, that's fine. See what they're ordering. I'm being honest with you. Pay attention. Pay close attention. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you meet somebody at Coney Island, just pay close attention.
Right, Kimani said that's the information, first class only.
And look,
I'm telling you, man, I done met so many people in first class. And the one time I didn't.
I think you should fly first class.
Listen, the one time I
didn't.
And we coming out of D.C. Me and Dave, we coming out of D.C. Well, no, I'm coming out of D.C. Me and Rose. And T.I. in the first class.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I got a first class seat,
mm-hmm.
me and him can continue the conversation we was having.
Right. That's dope. No, I get it. When I flew to Hawaii, I was first class. I was like, shit. I was on Delta. I was on that big jumbo board.
You get off feeling.
They were like, first class, you have to board now. I'm like, oh yeah. Hey, look, I'm just sitting there. My boy like, come on, man. Oh, that's me. Okay, that's it. Man, I walked on that boy. Now, mind you, I'm the youngest one.
At the time.
I almost threw this damn water at you. That was perfect timing while you playing. Oh my God. That's funny as hell. Yeah, at that time. I was like 29 years old. I was like 29 years old. And so
oh yeah.
So it was two black guys, and they was like, they was all asking like, what do we do? I was like, I got a TV show, Switchblade TV, blah blah blah. They was like, so how old are you? I'm like, 29. They're like, because on this trip you had to spend $140,000 in order to even be on this trip. So I'm there with Joe Porter, this guy named Mr. Thornton. He owned like 78 franchises. I'm talking about Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell's, and McDonald's. He been on the cover of Black Enterprise.
We winning.
Several times. Black people are winning.
We just don't teach the youngins.
No, and I ain't gonna. How about this? And I'm not gonna
finish your story.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, when I go, right, thank you. But riding first class really made me feel like I ain't been doing shit in my life. Right? I've been focusing on the wrong shit.
It just lets you know, okay, wait, there's another level to this. There's another level that you can continue to strive and work for.
And I learned that by going to the Whitney. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you see that all the time.
Going to the Whitney taught me a whole lot. Like, I'm seeing people spend $200, $300 on a meal.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I could afford it, but I wasn't there. I was just.
I mean, just because you can doesn't necessarily always mean you have to.
It doesn't have to.
That's what I think people don't understand. I think that's a misconception. Just because you can doesn't mean you have to.
I had another great.
I do it all the time.
The beauty in it is that I can.
Right.
Yeah.
I had another great mentor named Andrew Morrison. He's from New York. When he seen how we showed up at the marketing thing. Me and him, began a very close relationship, and he told me, he said, Miles, the thing about meeting people who's wealthy is just be where they at.
That's all.
He said, what I've learned was I would literally find the cheapest thing on the menu other than the salad. Find out when they have special days, you know what I mean? Learn how to talk, they talk. So when you walk in the room, they don't look at you like, oh, he's just here eating a salad, trying to scope. You go to find out when they got specials, you know what I mean? When they got the appetizer, entree type of deal special. Whenever it's special, he said, I was there. He said, I hate oysters. He said they had oysters at one of the most expensive restaurants you could eat at in New York at the time was Four Seasons. He said, man, I hate oysters. He said, but every time they had that special, I was there.
Snail too.
No, I don't know what.
Caviar.
I hate caviar. Caviar stinks.
Lobster
not
bisque.
interested.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Lobster bisque
with a little caviar.
No, when it's made in front. When it
You said what?
Tequila.
Yeah, no, I mean sometimes some of this stuff.
Uncle Nearest.
Uncle, see, you can't go into the Whitney. Let me get some of that Uncle Nearest.
Uncle Nearest
now you can.
No, but
now you
I
can.
think there's a misconception of like wealthy
$2 billion
people.
evaluation.
No, I think there's a misconception of people that are wealthy.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think that
They're human. So,
they're very human. And they don't
mind.
mind sharing information as long as you're willing to learn. Like they don't mind. They
Just don't
want
ask
to.
them for no money.
Just
So
don't
how do
ask
you
for
approach-
money.
How do you? We talking about how we gonna approach the rich later this week. But yes, but I know how to approach the rich. Just be there.
There,
'Cause
and
they-
you just ask questions. Okay, how did you do this? How did that do? Okay.
And guess what? They will ask
And
who
then they're
you
gonna,
are.
yeah.
So how do you approach a man?
Oh shit!
she don't.
No, she don't. She wait for them to text without knowing her number.
She give him my eye. She gives him my eye, even though she blinks every 15 seconds.
Right.
See, that's how she. That was it.
It don't even be that look. She be like this. She just go. And you be sitting.
That is her approach.
No, Cal. That's her. Really, literally, that's her approach.
No, seriously, that is her approach.
I saw a video that said if you make eye contact over 5 seconds, and then I'm like, if we keep doing this,
He could also think something's wrong with you.
Yes.
no, what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a bad analogy. Because for us, if we making eye contact for 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 10 seconds,
But no, it's not. Because if you're making eye contact with a man like that, they're thinking something else.
yeah, it's automatic.
I promise you, they're thinking something else.
We getting that.
Then they definitely gonna lick the lips, and then it's like your head nod, and then
getting
it's
that.
over for you. You have lost. You're done.
15 seconds, and we kind of, and I knew you was looking at me.
It's over for you. You're sending the wrong message. You're sending the wrong message.
We 15 seconds in, I look back, you still looking at.
That's parking lot action right there. No, that's parking lot action.
Oh yeah.
But that
It
further
is.
lets me know where you're at.
Yeah.
I'm young.
You definitely young.
At the Coney Island. Listen,
Y'all silly.
So
Shanny would never talk to a dude.
man, let me tell you something. Shanny will be the
Calvin,
worst.
when I
to
tell
talk
you
to a
she
dude.
would never talk to a guy. She will not talk.
Here's a tool.
She don't
that
eat onions, man.
Here's a tool
She
that
don't
you
eat
already
onions.
have. Here's a tool that you already have. Okay. Ask questions.
She's not gonna do it. It could be something so simple. Hey, where'd you get your sweatshirt from? I like that.
Oh, here's it.
And then he gonna be like, oh, I got it from such and such. Oh, okay.
We done made eye contact.
Hold on, listen to man.
We done
Let's
made
listen
eye
to
contact.
D-Man.
Right. We done made eye contact, right? Oh, so how you doing? If you don't respond,
You say that. Okay, that's fine.
right?
Just let them
But here's for you though. Your response is everything,
Yes.
right?
Respond. I just don't
Okay, but that's in your approach. I'm already, because of the eye contact, I'm coming your way.
Yeah.
I have a question though. How
Hold on.
you respond? How she gonna respond?
Let him finish.
How you gonna respond though?
That's his question.
Oh yeah. Oh, gotcha.
Right?
How do you respond?
You should respond. You should respond. Yes.
Oh my God, we're going to dork school. The school
Did you
of
see
dorks.
her response?
No, I just wanted to make sure I was
No, you should respond with a question.
How are you doing today?
Or, what is your why? Whatever you want to know about the person.
What is your what?
What is your why? And they'd be like, well, what do you mean?
Cal,
Your reason.
Cal, I would say this. What I've learned is intellectual approaches is the best, which is hands down. However, let's do this big. Let's do this big ass. However,
you out of there immediately.
Let's do this. Let's do this big ass. However, these kids nowadays.
You know what he instantly gonna say if I be like, why? He gonna be like, oh, she too much. She too this. She too that. I ain't got time for her. Like that's gonna be an instant.
And then but that means it's not the one for you.
Oh, I know.
Listen, no. I'm asking you your why because it's important to me to know for where you're going.
But that's not
That's a general conversation.
And exactly. That's what I'm talking about. See what she said? That's bullshit. And that's the point. Because immediately, listen, you
cut the camera off.
Cut the camera off. Cut all this shit off. We in. Stop the Rise the Grind Morning Show.
We different.
Yeah.
Confidence is I get whatever my man said, Carol, I get whatever I want.
I'm a savage. Oh no, that's Diddy.
Yeah, that's if I want you, I'm getting you.
Yeah.
I can rest assured you, Shanny's not gonna approach.
Hold on. Can I would say this, and this honest to God truth. She don't even eat onions, man.
She don't eat onions?
See what he just said? He said.
She won't even cook with them.
It ain't like a shit.
She don't even cook with them.
And look.
Because onions give your food flavor.
And that means you have a broader aspect about life too while you playing.
She also likes to order. She orders chicken fingers as a meal. That's her entree.
I hear a new record and it's called Oh Shanny.
Oh Shanny.
No, like seriously, like chicken fingers is her entree.
That's why Coney Island meetup ain't the word.
Oh yeah.
That is the entree.
I love you.
So do you get an appetizer?
No.
She like, give me some
So
cheese
you won't
sticks.
have no appetizer. So what is your drink of choice?
We gotta take her out.
What is your drink of choice?
Mountain Dew.
It's our responsibility to show. When I was,
Do they even sell Mountain Dew at some of those restaurants?
No.
I honestly don't even. I don't even know if they sell Mountain Dew at the restaurant that I'm thinking of.
I'm telling you, listen, Shanny, this is a problem. And I'm about to say
I'm
this.
saying a
And I'm going to say this. I'm looking at this camera for all the ladies out there.
No,
Ladies.
Calvin said we had to take her out. So can we make that happen?
Yes, ladies.
What's the restaurant we're going to?
Kamani said Shan wants the man to do 99% of the initiation and the work. Then she would do on the 0.01%.
No, because I'll talk to you too.
I'll talk to Kimani too.
Yeah.
You know how I am.
Right. Ty said, if you look at me 15 seconds, you about to get this work.
That's what I'm saying.
In the parking lot.
That's what I'm saying. She
In
got
the
15
parking
seconds.
lot.
He's thinking something else, honey.
Hey, look.
That should make
I done done that before.
No.
No.
It does make him want to approach you, but it makes him want to approach you on that way.
Not necessarily.
Yes, it does.
We'll keep looking at each other.
Listen,
Sweetie, if you looking at me longer than 3 seconds,
gonna lie.
I have definitely invited you to come over and talk.
this shit happened to me before. Girl,
I said I have invited you to come over and talk. Why are you still over
But
there?
I'm coming to talk for the draws.
there you go.
You want to see? You don't. This is why you got to have an intellectual conversation. Because if you tell me chicken
She
fingers,
eats chicken fingers.
if you listen, baby, Big Papa, Daddy, Grandfather, like this is real good for you. If you tell me chicken fingers when I approach you, I turn the page to the level to get you.
Yeah.
I'm going. Oh, let me go back here.
Because she said chicken fingers.
No.
I'm saying your conversation
Gotcha.
is chicken fingers. You have to. This is what I just gave you a tool. You have it already naturally. No, you have it naturally. You ask questions that people don't ask. The way for a person to get to know you is through your questions. You already do that. But your approach, right, is expectation. It's the opposite of what you already do. So you can't catch a fly with expectations.
Ooh.
Expectations. The word. Women who have expectations deal with a lot of problems
all the time.
They don't have the skill set, the tools. You gotta have men. We cold blooded. I don't know what y'all think about men and what a good man lined up properly, and you got your silly ass in the co-pilot seat. You about to win. You gonna win.
Wait, you say he's a good man with everything lined up, and you what?
No, you don't.
What did you
Everything
say?
is never lined up when we come together.
That's what I'm about to say. Go
No,
on and
I'm
say that
saying
again.
a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good man with a plan, and you in the passenger seat,
Gotcha.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You're able to naturally be who you are and what you can bring to that. No one comes to the table 100%. No relationships ever come to the table 100%. I got to get to know you. You got to get to know me. You might like your feet rubbed, right? I might like my meat rubbed when we watching TV. You might like your head rubbed while we talking. I might like scrambled eggs and bacon.
We got it.
Right? You know, I might like scrambled eggs and bacon. Right? How do you meet me at the things that I like and know them? Right? Because you have an expectation. You think I'm automatically supposed to know them.
Oh, that's her. That's her.
I can meet them and they can meet me.
Huh?
Shandy don't even want to have a conversation in the car.
She just want her music playing.
She just want the music to play. She don't even want to help navigate where you supposed to go.
But she's brilliant.
Yes, she is.
But she don't want to help navigate where you supposed to go.
Well, that's confidence and all that. She'll get there.
No, she not gonna.
She ain't gonna get there.
Y'all have no faith.
I don't. I have no faith because I've seen you in action.
Shannon, you just turned 28 years old and you eat chicken tenders as an entree. With ketchup.
She won't even try it though. That's the thing. Like, if you're willing to try it, then I would have faith. But the fact that you don't
wait a minute.
you won't try it is why I won't have faith.
Hold on, watch this, Cal. Cal, you been to the click?
Yeah.
I took Shannon to the click. I took her to the click, and she was the first. She was looking at the menu like this.
Like she was sneaking up on
No, like, I don't want this shit.
Really?
Man, listen. I ain't never seen Shannon eat her whole meal, ever. But at the click,
she ate her whole meal.
The whole damn meal.
What did you get?
Yeah. Look, that's why I want to take her to different places. And also it's about your atmosphere too.
Well, and the good part about her, she learned.
She do learn. She's a great learner.
I have to give it to her. She learned.
She gonna learn.
She asked for
she
it.
really does.
She do, and she asked for it. That's different.
I do.
A lot of people are interested in learning. She asked for it.
She definitely she's educated. Most people don't know.
She's smart.
She's smart. She's
brilliant.
educated. And
she can be funny.
Yeah, she definitely can be funny as hell.
She is absolutely a clown.
Right.
She's super
she
silly.
can be funny.
Chicken tender.
Yeah.
What up, though, D-Gun? That's my guy, man.
I ain't say nothing about Wendy's, though. I'll let y'all have that.
Wendy's.
What about Wendy's?
No. She don't even call her Wendy's. She's like, Wendy. D-Gun, I love you, brother. I need to call you back. We need to have that vibe. We need to have that talk again. Not a guy again, but we just need to have another talk.
Yeah, doodle on yourself.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Hey, y'all, today was good. Shout out to Calvin, Dr. Calvin T, man.
Oh, we done?
No, yeah, about
another 10. We got another 10 minutes.
We got another 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well,
later.
ask a question that you always wanted to ask, and no, let's close it out with a banger.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Dr. Heather Miller is on the line.
You got a question, Shanny.
She always do.
She has a real question.
You don't have one?
Not about men.
No, but about the approach. Let's talk about
whatever.
the approach.
Whatever question you want to ask me.
About, yeah.
I'm over it. I'm just being honest. I really am. I'm over it. I'm just not even focused.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm not even focused.
So
I have
did
no
you agree
question.
with the previous video where women should approach the men to let them know that it's an okay atmosphere? Or do you feel like it should still be that the guy does the chasing, the initiating, etc.?
Well, that changed. Girls chase boys in the locker rooms. When I was coming up, boys was chasing girls in the locker room. So the mindset has shifted, right? The girls chase the boys in the locker room. So girls will ask. Girls will approach you, right? Because girls, they like the new freedom of acting like a man.
I feel like girls have always been like that, though. When you go back to being little kids, girls are always bossy with the boys and telling them what they, you've never seen that with kids.
No, for me, I mean,
I've seen the girls be bossy and
we
pull
are
him.
on video camera, so I ain't gonna confess every crime, right?
No, I'm saying, like, if you watch them when they're like kids and they like elementary, I've seen girls be very like pulling boys and telling boys, "We go together, we this." I've seen
they did that.
They did that.
Yeah, they did that.
Yeah, they call it what they call right now. It's called pedophiles.
They did
You talking about little girls?
Little girl. I mean, the girls to be big pedophiles.
But to answer your question, I think it's. I
mean,
because I've seen.
I think it's important that we understand that if it's something that you want, if you don't hesitate to ask, you might get it.
Yeah.
Closed mouths don't get fed. The other process is that you got to be able to accept no. And the problem with today's children and youth is you don't know how to accept no.
So the rejection part.
You gotta listen.
Oh, look at her eyes. You're right, because her eyes got big. She's like, I hate
you
rejection.
have to listen. And everything you do, that's how you learn, right? Yeah. So everything that you do, right? If you cannot accept no, listen. They killed the girl because listen to this shit. She said, "No, you can't have my number," and you went to jail for her saying no
for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life, because she said no. You can't have my number.
And you're in prison like this. Why you in jail? Because I said, "Cause I popped the bitch because you said no to me." You feel me? That's like the worst. Like
right, the simplest things, right? A woman she's entitled to say no.
Ooh, say that one.
I heard the Bishop Noah Jones. He basically said we are taught as women to say no.
Yeah, but the boundaries are.
But we're not taught to hear no. Yeah. We're taught to say no, but we're not taught to hear no.
Right. So your boundaries to become weak. Right? Because you don't want to hear no. So you're gonna give it up. Because you don't want to hear. If you come to me and I say, and you come at me and I say, no, you don't want to hear no. So you present the best package. Women are presenting the best package, which is get a man in the bed and then begin to have the conversation. I'm going to give you, I'm not going to tell you no because you want these draws. I'm going to give you the draws. But after the conversation, right? Now I want to have a conversation about a relationship.
Yeah.
So we as a society have discovered the principles of not accept rejection, because rejection allows yourself to grow. Right? Why did you have to evaluate yourself? Why did you say no? Why could you say, oh man, I ain't talking to you. You know how many times I heard women say, oh, you fat and all that was, baby, I'm girl. I don't know what you see. Even when I was young, I don't know what that's like, right? But I had men who showed me confidence and taught me and instilled. I had men. Today, and this is not a knock, but it's a flaw. Your mama can't make you a man. She can say things that have you look at yourself and evaluate yourself as a man or a young boy. My mother used to turn us to the mirror. Say you handsome. You know, you can do those things. Right, but when we walk out into this society, we was prepared on every level to handle business. Today's household, we don't prepare our children enough to handle. So I can't, if you tell me no, I'm emotional about you telling me no, because in the household I've heard no. And I can't get this and I can't do that. Stop, right? All those things. So now you're the 1900 person. When I go to school, they told me no. This is why I'm doing this Boys Matter campaign, right? Because the young boys 5 to 11 dying by suicide and are mass suicide. But the problem is the conversation that surrounds the young man. So now the boy is supposed to become a man. Once he become a man, if we are not the influencers, if males and business and all of us are not influencing and teaching and guiding and placing the principle of manhood to the boy, right, the culture won't grow. So, and we can get into those numbers too as we wrap this thing up. But the process for what you're saying is we have to understand how to communicate, how to listen, right? Let me find, because you might be the coldest wife ever. But I won't know because I keep putting you in the same spot as everybody else, which is what I was saying earlier. You got to be. I don't mess with all that. You can't. I don't do that. I've never have. So hair weave. I've never. None of. It's not for me because I want to really know who you are. I'm more confident with you there. And so in that process, what happens is that that's where men really are. And a lot of women are missing that. And there are a lot of men who don't know that or value that, and they're missing it. So I can't see a Chantel, a Brittany. I can't really see you because the only thing I'm seeing is twerking, eyelashes, hair. Like I didn't know. And this is real. Yeah. I didn't know that black women would aspire to become white women, and white women
aspire to be black women.
Would aspire to be black women.
Man, I put it like this.
I love.
I knew the effects that black women had on white women a long time ago when Bo Derek came out.
Okay.
Bo Derek did the braids. You know what I mean? Okay. I dig that, but I never thought that I'd see where black women want to be white. I never.
If you keep watching this, right? We keep watching this.
The social media, the phone.
The phone, the TV, the whole night. Black people use the phone, the media, the social media, those things, and we believe everything that come across. We don't do the research. Like when I told...
Well, because our media shows us that that's what black
but you gotta,
are wanting.
In this society,
that's
as
what
a
our media
culture, as a black culture in this society, you should always research the information.
Absolutely.
And I've missed several times on not researching, but I do a lot of research. But this piece right now, in the last, this is a small one, this is on the election. In the last 6 months that Donald Trump was in office in 2000, his last 6 months, 2019. Now, remember, I just told you, there were 131,615,000 rapes his last year in 2019.
Wow.
There are 64,000, just the information came out, 64,000 rape babies in banned cities right now.
Wow.
He executed more people, 13 executions. 13 executions in the last 6 months of him being in office.
But then simply, so I'm not playing devil's advocate because I'm not an advocate of the devil. But let's say this: he also freed how many people out of prison? I'm just giving you an example how.
Barack Obama still outperformed him there.
But I'm just saying how people. No, I'm just looking at how people look at things, though.
Yeah, so, that's looking and not researching.
But I'm just giving you an example.
Right.
If we give the example of only like that part, right?
Right.
They hear that. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But he freed 14. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but that's crazy. I think people need to hear the part you're saying, how a president executed 13 people.
In 6 months.
In 6 months.
And you're voting with it.
That's crazy.
Because you don't value the information, you value what somebody else is telling you.
All the time. I mean, see, that's a whole nother story. So when you talk about valuing what other people say, I think that's the primary problem too when it comes down to approaching shit, right? With men and women.
Yeah.
Because we value, men value our character, right?
Okay.
So immediately we value our character.
Okay.
We don't know we don't know what character we value, but we value our character.
Right.
And I say that lightly but real heavy on my heart. Like, we don't understand how important your integrity, your loyalty, and all this that builds your character is really your main component of your life. But what I'm saying, we don't get the part when it comes down to approach, how that affects us with men, and how men approach women and women approach men. And it affects us a whole lot of ways. If we think somebody that's like that, and then we trying to approach a woman, that shit fucks with us too.
Men mask too, so I'm not gonna let them. The women can't wear this all the. Men mask too.
Oh yeah.
My Adidas, baseball hats, jackets. The perception of being a thug. Men, we mask the toughness, all that whole process, right?
But that's better embedded in us as a child.
Yeah, well, we not just gonna leave it there though, because if it's embedded you just in a child, just like you're able to change, make habits, do paperwork, go file for this, do this. It's the same for you. We can't give them that off. It's the same for me. Like right now, what's on my agenda? Getting better, getting healthier, watching the things, making sure I do things, fasting. Like I'm literally fasting 15, 16 hours, right? And my mind is wide open, focusing on the things that I need to focus on to get better at the things that I need to get better at, so that the vision expands and grows and people see. I understand what we're up against when I spoke at the thing Saturday of how we don't invest in males. I said it on Fox 2 and 62. Until the society, the people, invest in boys, men, husbands, and fathers, the violence will persist.
I totally agree. Hey y'all, this was a great show.
I got to drop the mic on that one.
Yeah, we gonna end it right there.
It's a fact.
It's gonna end it right there.
Truth.
We gonna end it right there. That's it. Hey, y'all been watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We had a great show. We honored today my brother, none other than Dr. Calvin T. Man, thank you for coming, bro.
Oh yeah, anytime.
Really appreciate. He bought a cigar
Where
to
can
him.
I
Show
get
him
the
the cigar. Yeah.
Where can they get your books?
Amazon, every Amazon, and then cursive.
Ober and Luther.
Yeah, Ober and Luther. Adventures
Just
of Ober and
Ass.
Luther. Back to Just Ass to the Journal. 15 Things You Didn't Know About Fatherhood. Our Journey from Boys to Men, the anthology. Shout out to my girl Laquita in Parks from Pay Pro V.
And the new book. The new book.
All ingredients count, baby.
All the ingredients count. Thank you, brother. Matter of fact, before we go, let's hear a word from Lake right quick, if you don't mind, because she crazy as hell too. She really crazy.
What's going on, fam? It's your girl, Lake Butler. I am the co-host with that damn Miles Dixon for the Rise and Grind Morning Show. This week on Tuesday, November 5th, we want to talk about how to approach your problems. Now, y'all know me. I have no clue how to do this, but I'm going to ask questions, and I want you guys to tune in and ask your questions. Maybe we all can come up with a solution together. So tune in to the Rise and Grind Morning Show November 5th from 9:15 to 11:15, and maybe we'll have a few laughs together. Who knows? No, I know. We'll have a few laughs together. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah. So tomorrow we got Des Cortez on. Des Cortez gonna be here. We're chilling with me and Lake. Des is an interesting brother too. If you heard, we got a show called Mentally Ill with Des Cortez every Sunday at 8 o'clock. It was dope. He was talking about some things people ain't ready for.
He usually is. He's a deep guy.
He's really deep. He was dope too.
It's a lot of shit out here.
And y'all men are really dealing with it.
We are.
I'm just being for real.
No, I'm glad women like you do speak up though, Brittany. And the reason I say that is because a lot of it's not a men versus women, women versus men. It's just when women say certain things, I'm like, y'all just don't know what the fuck we be going
y'all be going through a lot. I have male cousins, so I see what y'all going through, and I feel bad for you.
But there's plenty of women that got male cousins and still don't see that though, right? And that's what I'm saying. And when you recognize, it ain't like we were walking around with like soldiers with rifles on our shoulders, but we damn sure got targets on our backs. And that's the part I'm talking about.
Born with targets on my back.
There you go. All right, you gotta love somebody like Brittany. Shanny, get out the chicken nuggets.
No, you said we have to take her to more restaurants.
Yeah, we'll take her.
That'd be my goal. She just always in the house.
At least once every 2 weeks.
She be in the house. Like, we were supposed to do something last week, and she's like, Britt. She's supposed to do something with Gigi. She's like, Britt, like, get out of the house. She will not get out of the house.
Can I tell you the truth?
We making her get out of the house.
I'm about to tell you the truth. When you, especially if you move somewhere that's new.
No, I get it.
I ain't gonna lie. Now I prepare my food before I come in.
Home.
I
Listen,
like
trust
being
me, I
at home.
I don't want to leave the house. I love it. But with Shenny, we have conversations.
Yeah.
We have to go out of the house.
Right. Like this new office makes me want to go home. Not because it's not good. It's just because they don't have the amenities.
No, I'm being honest.
So I love going home.
Is a safe place. I don't have to spend no money. I don't have to be bothered. It's my peace. I can watch and do whatever I want to do, eat whatever I want to eat. I'm not talking to nobody. But at the same time, we have to have a human contact.
Very true.
We need to get out of the house.
And on that note, thank you everybody for checking us out. Y'all been watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on podcasting. And we're going to lead out with a song. No.
From Calvin? Play his video.
Play the video. See y'all later.
Bye, guys.
Peace in the Middle East.
Cal, wait a minute. How can I get in contact with you?
Oh, you can reach me at calvintman.com.
Okay.
Let's book it.
Let's do it. All right, then. See y'all later. Peace. And we out.
Emotion spilled into the street near the house where the little girl's body was discovered. Action News reporter.
Whoa, there comes a time when you can't tell no more lies. The child that you love can see it in your eyes. Over and over, you continue with this man. Your child is under a lot of pressure, and we all have lots of stress. Encourage me, I'm young. Encourage me, I'm young. Won't you stay right by my side? I'm young. Encourage me, I'm young. Encourage me, I'm young. Take my hand and be my guide. Please be my guide. Mother and father, we must take a strong stand. Take a strong stand. And lead one another to the promised land. They'll see you. Time and time we wonder what will happen to a man. What will happen to a man? The more we stay in the direction we lead, we follow the devil's plan. Yeah. Encourage me, I'm young. Encourage me, I'm young. Won't you stay right by my side? I'm young. Encourage me, I'm young. Encourage me, I'm young. Take my hand and be my guide. Please be my guide. Can you help me? I can't hear you. Please help me. I wanna be near you. You may not wonder the choices that you make. When you come home late at night, you shouldn't be seen as fake. They'll see you. Time you spend, it's the time